Vulpus coming at y'all with another one. Today we're going to be talking about keeping green anoles. Seeing as anoles are some of the most available reptiles in the pet trade, I feel inclined to make a video on how to take care of them correctly. As you'll soon find out, green anoles make surprisingly personable, interesting, and active pets to keep. To start off, I'll talk about housing. 2 green anoles should be kept in a minimum of 15 to 20 gallons worth of space. Anoles are active and arboreal in nature, occupying the trunk-crown position in trees. This can be mimicked in captivity by providing your anole with more climbing space towards the top of the tank. Plants and sticks can be used to accomplish this. I personally use real wood and live plants in my setups to accomplish a more natural vibe and look, and also maintain humidity. For the bottom of the tank or the substrate layer, moss or soil is going to want to be used, and that's in order to hold in moisture content, and also serves as a place for your lizard to nest if necessary, and a medium for live plants to grow in. I personally use a potting soil and sphagnum moss mix. Being that anoles are diurnal, this means that they're going to be up and at them, same as us during the daytime. Because of this, you want to provide UVB and heat bulbs. UVB is mandatory because it gives off beneficial rays that normal heat and LED bulbs don't provide. These beneficial rays help with the anole's bone growth and development. In terms of heat, the ambient temperature should be around the low 70s to high 80s in the tank. This can be achieved by your standard heating and lighting bulb. In nature, these temperatures and spectrums of light would be provided to the lizards, obviously by the sun. It's important to maintain a proper humidity in the tank by misting at least twice a day. This can be done via spray bottle or misting system. Being that green anoles can be found in southeastern United States in humid and damp environments like subtropical forests or in swamps. This makes misting essential because these anoles require a certain humidity in order to shed properly. Stuck shed due to improper humidity leads to more health issues on its own. Not to mention, these anoles rely on mistings to drink the retained water droplets on surfaces such as leaves. Feeding anoles is simple. They'll overpower any insect that can fit in their mouth. You want to try to mix it up in their diet so they're eating different type of insects so they don't get bored, like roaches and crickets and other healthy options. Green anoles are among the few species of anoles that lick the juicy contents off of certain overripe fruits. In captivity, we can provide them with pre-made gecko diets such as Pangea and other brands, baby food, and even applesauce, as you can see here. But you only want to offer these on occasion because they're high in sugar. Now let's talk about choosing your anole or identifying the gender of your anole. Identifying the gender of your anole is important when keeping anoles because you never want to house more than one male together. Males can be distinguished by their large head compared to their body and their large throat extendable flap known as a dewlap, which is a bright red color and is used to communicate and attract mates. This dewlap will only be really pronounced and fan out on males. But of course, you'll also know if you have more than one male in the tank if they're trying to kill each other constantly. Males will chase females from time to time, but as long as there's enough space in the tank and enough visual barriers for the female to escape, they should be perfectly fine and is normal and natural behavior. Females have their own little disagreements and scuffles over basking spots and whatnot, but it doesn't really escalate into a bad fight. Multiple females can be housed together, but to prevent overcrowding in a tank, it's recommended that there should be 10 gallons per every anole. Females are identified by their white stripe running the length of their body, which is bold and white, and are usually smaller and have a proportionate head to body size. When kept in these small colonies, interesting behaviors can be seen daily. I'd recommend going bioactive and filling up a big tank with live plants and set it up as naturally as you can to really get the best of their natural behaviors. Being that most anoles are wild caught in pet stores, I think it's a good thing that we provide them with a more natural environment and captivity, considering that's what they're used to and that's what they're comfortable living in, and that's what they're going to thrive in. Green anoles also readily reproduce in captivity, so you'll see some interesting mating behaviors and getting a chance to experience young and them laying eggs in the tank and watching their baby grow, so it's a cool experience. As always, with any pet, you want to do a little bit more research than a couple more YouTube videos. YouTube videos should just give you some examples of what to do and kind of, assist, not be the entire guide. This should just be, give you guys some pointers in the right direction of how to care for a nose and how to keep them happy and whatnot. Like I said earlier, these guys are definitely some of the most interesting lizards you could keep. Get yourself a colony in the biggest tank you can get and live plant it, and get that UVB in there, and it should make for a really entertaining tank. With a nose, you want to keep handling to a minimum, but whenever you do, you want to allow them to walk on you to prevent any unwanted injury, because they do only max out about 8 inches and a couple grams at the most, and their tails will fall off, although they will grow back. Well, that's going to be just about it for this one, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Definitely leave a like and a comment, subscribe, and turn on them post notifications. Much appreciated. Go ahead and get that bioactive set up for them anoles and enjoy them. And I'll see y'all on the next one.